Well, hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I sure appreciate you being here. Today I've been doing some dry washing and just a little bit of metal detecting on the bedrock here. I'm at that same spot we were at the last time in that last video. So I'm just kind of expanding the work area, and unfortunately it's gotten a lot deeper. So that means that I'm going to be vacuuming less bedrock than we did the last time. And that's what really got us the gold, was all that vacuuming we did on that bedrock. That really kicked up those numbers. So anyway, I just got done running 93 buckets and enough jibber jabber. Let's get to prospecting. Thinking I should just have my own autonomous zone out here, and we'll call this little community, we'll call it work, so you can work for what you get. So, you know, you can dry wash, and the harder you work, the more gold you'll get, and you can take that gold and you can barter for things, or you can sell that gold and get cash money for it. How about that? You work and you get paid for it. Well, hey folks, when it comes to dry washing, you always want to vacuum your bedrock. And when it comes to vacuuming, you really only have two systems available to you. We've got both here, and basically you can bring down a generator and you can run a regular electric shop vac. That is your best option. If you can get it to your site, then that is perfect. It's nice and quiet, it's reliable, and it's powerful too, extremely powerful. So that's one option. Then you have this other option here, and this is a leaf blower vacuum. It's a portable gas-powered vacuum. So in this case, it's a Stihl BG86 leaf blower, excuse me, and it's a very good running machine. I've got two of them, one to run the dry washer and one to run the vacuum, of course. The biggest thing when picking out a leaf blower for your portable vacuum is it has to be a variable speed motor. It can't be a switch that says low and high on it. It will not work. You're asking for problems. So especially if you're going to be using it to run your Keene 140 or other small dry washer, it has to be variable speed. It's critical. So anyway, I know some of you guys are probably saying, well, what about a battery operated one? Well, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. You're not going to have the power for one, and your batteries are not going to last long out here. Vacuuming takes a long time, and it's hard, tedious work. It's tough. So anyway, I would definitely not recommend the battery thing. These two options here are great. The electric one though is way better. It's just a better way to go. So anyway, there's a couple tips for you on those vacuums. You can build these gas powered ones yourself, like I did here. The hardest part is probably your inlet fitting and your lid, but you can figure it out if you're crafty. You can buy the inlet fittings online, and maybe I'll put a link in the description to that fitting. Check out this little piece I just got. Look at that. How about that? It's a nice little chunk. That was with a metal detector, so anyway, cool. I'm gonna get back at it. Hey, check it out. Right there. How about that? Check this out, folks. I just metal detected this little piece of gold. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, right on. I'll throw that one in the bottle and hopefully we'll get a few more out of here. I just cleaned off all this bedrock. So, just needs to be metal detected and then vacuumed. I wanted to go over a couple of important things again that are kind of critical. So when it comes to your material coming out of this hopper, it is regulated by a gate. So that gate needs to be opened proportionately to the type of material you have, whether it's wet or dry, angular, rounded, whatever. You need to kind of adjust it as you go. So you adjust that with the gate, and you want to start off with about the hole about the size of your middle finger with a glove on, somewhere in there. And then you can kind of, that's your starting point. You can kind of go from there, you know, and throughout the day just kind of adjust it to give it the nice feed rate into that lower tray. That's what you really want. So you don't want to have it really, you know, wide open, because you're just going to overwhelm your lower tray. It's just going to completely overwhelm it, and you're going to have, the gold won't even have a chance to stratify down to the bottom. None of the heavies will. It'll just pour right out. So anyway, keep that in mind when you're out there dry washing. It's really important. Another thing is your airflow. I have seen so many times, and heck, I've even done it myself, but I've seen it so much where these guys are opening up their leaf blowers wide open and running the dry washers, and that is a terrible thing to do. You are going to, you won't even give your material a chance to stratify. It's just going to blow right out of that machine. So you always want to start off low and work your way up and just kind of adjust it as you go, but don't ever full blast that thing. All you need is enough air to stratify that material as it's flowing over those riffles. That's it. So the combination of the air blowing into the machine and the shake that the counterweight gives to this bottom tray are the two things that are really important. So you have just enough shake, and then you have just enough airflow to stratify those heavies. That's all you want. You don't want those heavies just blowing out of there. So anyway, there's a couple tips for you. Those are two critical kind of components of this system. You really need to get them right, and you'll get them dialed in over time. It's you know, it takes time. It's just practice. Well, hey everybody, I ran a total of 128 buckets this weekend. I don't think I did all that good. I'm guessing only around 4.5 grams maybe. So we'll see. I'll pan it all out and I'll put the pictures up, and you'll get to see what I got. But anyway, those are the breaks. That's how it goes. I have to get all this stuff cleaned up. It's going to take a little while. So anyway, until next time, keep your coils on the ground, and we'll see you then. Okay, folks, we're going to pan this down, this last little bit here, and we'll see what we got. Whoa, that was kind of explosive, wasn't it? Nice batch of gold there. All right.